Actual flank Juliet Alpha. You're clear to engage with weapons.
Hey guys, be advised the main situation.
Welcome to Fort Narith. In this playthrough, I clear 3 missions in the headquarters of Fort Narith. These are in order: A Small Favor for Turncoat, Deal of the Century for Banshee, and Hacker 2 for Handshake. If you are trying to accomplish any missions in this area, I highly advise you do this with a team, or check your map before disembarking to see if there are other people already attacking this place, because there are a lot of enemy AI here. My infill point was LZ Delta 3, from which I entered the Fort Narith compound through the hole in the wall in the westernmost area. I followed this path to complete my mission with a fairly long stop at the HQ. This entire area was a lot more CQB than I anticipated, so keep that in mind when you're selecting your weapon platform for these tasks. And that completes A Small Favor for Turncoat. It's a small envelope on the top of a box in the back of the room marked Archive, which is on the east side of the first floor. I included this little segment just to showcase that not only can you shoot through the glass in this building, but so can the enemy. So I took a sniper round in the back as I was walking up the stairs from outside. And that was Deal of the Century for Banshee. That is on the second floor on the left wing, in the first door on your right. That was the Fort Narith boss. He can be found in or around this structure usually, and always carries a fairly modded out AK-74. Now this is where I start working on Hacker 2. This has 4 parts to it. First part that I'm going to touch here is the white satellite dish on the roof. Then I run out and touch the large radio tower a little bit north and east of my position. And then you have to get the code book. Do not leave this area without getting the code book, which I will show shortly. And then the final one is the run out southeast of this area, touching the last radio tower. And that's the first radio tower. This is where I started leaving the area for the last radio tower and almost forgetting the codebook. Don't forget to get the codebook. You don't want to have to do all of this over again just to get a little tiny booklet. For Hacker 2. Oh, I believe I found it. No wonder I couldn't see it. It was under a can of mackerels. And that's the codebook for Hacker 2. It's in the room on the second floor, all the way at the end of the hall, on a table. Hacker 2 is a major pain in the ass in that it sends you all over Fort Narith. What you're looking at now is the radio tower way out in the east at the other end of the tarmac. So know that if you are alone out here, you will basically be facing all of the enemy AI inside the base. So keep that in mind. And that's the end of Hacker 2. I recommend as soon as you get this done, run out of the base east and head for LZ Lima 3.
On the left side of the building.
Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions on finding something, head over to mapgenie.io. That is a map system for Gray Zone that will show you where absolutely everything is. You should have no trouble finding anything. Thanks. Hope to see you again.